Yeah, like that. Let's see what's in the God's mind. Listen.
Peace, family. What's going on? It's the God Sincere Love, one half of Sincere Love, the Godcast. Appreciate y'all rocking with us. Make sure that you subscribe to our new channel. Make sure you subscribe to the Godcast Enterprises channel right here on YouTube. That is our new channel over here on YouTube, where we will be transitioning all of our Godcast business over to this side. We are still operating on the Sincere Love the God page. So if you're subscribed there, it's perfectly fine. You do want to stick around on the Sincere Love the God page. I will be using that to do like music stuff and, things where, I don't really have to worry about the copyright and stuff like that. So you definitely want to stay subscribed to Sincere Love the God channel. But to tap into me and Nicety Girl with all things Godcast Enterprises, definitely want to tap in and subscribe to the Godcast Enterprise channel on YouTube. That's Godcast Enterprises, and just click the subscribe button as well as the notification bell so you can be reminded whenever we go live with new content on that page. So check it out. What we're talking about today on this brief video: an Ohio town's trustee apologizes for using racial slur during public meeting, but refuses to resign. Absolutely not, he says. A predominantly white community in Ohio is urging a public official to resign from his role on a township's trustee board after he used a racial slur during a discussion about incorporating Juneteenth into the new calendar for the fire department. Despite being recorded using the offensive epithet, the Scotio, I'm not sure how to pronounce the name of this town, Scioto, something like that, township trustee is adamant about not stepping down from his position. At an open meeting on Thursday, November 30th, Trustee Barton Fannon's public use of the N-word was addressed. Not only did community members step up to blast the trustee for his remark, but so did his colleagues. All asked him to resign, stating that his comment did not reflect the spirit of the little over 60,000 member of the Pickaway County community and that he should do the right thing. I'm begging, absolutely begging Bart Fannin to resign, said Trustee Chairman Ralph Wolf as he sat next to the official at the meeting. That is not, and I repeat, that is not who this community is, Trustee John Maynard also said. One Black woman present said, "We are mere weeks away from 2024, and the excuse that you did not know better is not valid." When asked to resign, Fannin replied flatly, according to 10WBNS, that's the local news station out there in Ohio, "Absolutely not." He also apologized for what he said, sharing that he learned a lot in the last 2 weeks since he uttered the word. The remark was made as the board was deciding on the inclusion of Juneteenth in the new calendar during the public meeting on November 17th. "I did not realize that it was a freaking federal holiday," Fannin said. Wolf and Maynard attempted to explain Juneteenth to him. Wolf asked, "You know what it means though, right?" He said, "They took a nigger holiday, right?" Immediately, the chairman said, "Whoa, don't say that." Before going into detail about how the celebration is a marker of the de facto end of slavery in the former Confederacy as Union troops moved into Texas after the Civil War ended, Wolf is adamant that Fannin must step down. "Initially, my approach was to seek a private resolution out of respect for our community. However, despite private attempts to encourage Trustee Fannin's resignation, he remains resistant," Chairman said, according to NBC number 4. Continuing, it is crucial to emphasize that no racial or derogatory slur is accepted within the realm of Scioto Township. I recognize and commend his work ethic, but the use of such language is fundamentally at odds with the values of Scioto Township. While Fannin refused to relinquish his role as a public figure, he did release a public apology. Quote, "I used language that was not only disrespectful, but extremely hurtful and unacceptable," Fannin wrote. "My deepest sympathy goes to every individual and family that I have hurt. I have learned a lot from my actions and I feel embarrassed by them. I hope over time I can earn this community's trust once again." Nana Watson, president of the Columbus chapter of the NAACP, has weighed in. stating that his use of the N-word is disgusting. To hear that word coming from the lips of an elected official is appalling. It's disgusting, Watson said. The community should be horrified that he lives there and has no regard or value for differences in our community. The board does have a strategy to remove Fannin, who was elected to the board in 2022. To oust a politician from his role, residents must generate a petition with signatures from 15% of registered voters in the recent Ohio governor's race. Following that, the petition will be presented to the Pickaway County Court of Common Pleas. The court will make the final decision. Should the community not get all of the signatures and the courts not remove him, Fannin will remain in office for 2 more years. His term expires in 2025. So, just another day of full-out white supremacy here in America, one of our great American states there, Ohio. Just another day of practicing good old white supremacy. And I'm not just talking about this trustee who used the N-word here, but his colleagues as well, who are basically softballing with the situation as far as getting him removed. Asking him to resign or allowing him to resign is dealing with him with kid gloves, kid mittens. You know, he should be forcefully removed, fired from that position. You know what I'm saying? Whatever pension or anything that he has coming his way, all of that should be taken away. I mean, this is flat out blatant Nazism, racism being practiced by a public official at a public hearing for this township here. And so, man, this is just another case that shows you why it's so important for foundational Black Americans to get federal protections and a hate crime bill to protect us specifically when we have government officials, police officers in uniform, I mean, regular everyday citizens practicing open white supremacy and anti-Black racism against us on a daily basis. This is something that we have to face in our daily lives, and there's no protection from our government. But we do have a God-given right to protect ourselves. Now, the thing about this case here is they're saying in order to remove this guy, since he doesn't want to resign, they're going to need to get 15% of the signatures from the registered voters in that area. And remember, they said this is a predominantly white area. So the chances of them getting 15% of the signatures are pretty low, actually. Now, don't get me wrong. Understand that the other board members, their outrage is not because he used the N-word. It's because he used the N-word publicly. It's because he got off code. You know, white supremacy operates on a code. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not sure. I'm assuming that this is a Democratic-leaning town. I didn't look into that, so I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. But I'm assuming this is a Democratic-leaning town, and you know how they like to operate in a codified manner when it comes to practicing racism. So blatant acts of racism like that are considered to be off code. So of course they're going to be outraged and speak out against that because that's how they operate. But we're going to keep an eye on this story to see if they get that 15% of the signatures that is required to get this man removed from office. Until the next video, you guys stay tuned. We will be dropping more hot heat on this channel here. Like I said, you can remain subscribed to the Sincere Love to God channel. We're not going to stop over there. But the new channel is very important. Godcast Enterprises on YouTube. Make sure that you like, share, subscribe. Click the notification bell so you can be reminded whenever we go live with new content. But that does it for today's short video. I will check you guys out on the next video. Always remember, family, we are not the master teachers, but we are the master students and signal boosters for the voices of the new Black media. Peace and Black love.
Yeah, like that. Let's see what's in the God's mind. Listen.